Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Glad you're here. So, we want to break out of the pentatonic prison. What a lot of people get into. And not that that's a bad thing. Some of the best guitarists, that's what they played most of the time. But sometimes we feel like it's holding us back and we need other notes than those five that are in the pentatonic scale. So we started last week telling you about controlling the C7 scale, which actually is Mixolydian scale, and how we're going to open up the fretboard by thinking C7. Then we have to change it, and do it in every key, but we're going to start with C7. And we started with the third fret, and we started with this scale here, utilizing all the notes in C7 from the bottom string to the top. We did okay? The C7 scale is right in there. I'm sorry. There's your B flat. And then you start over again. Okay, so that's a Mixolydian scale. We're going to show you the build on that. Okay, so you got to break out. Once you know you're controlling C7, even though you're starting on G, G is the fifth of the C7th scale. We're just getting you to utilize all of the notes in the C7 scale on every string, okay? Arpeggios are the next little tool that we utilize to move forward to playing jazz and being interesting, with the C7 scale. You just don't want to be redundant and play notes that are next to each other. And we're going to just move up the neck and show you where C7 is today in the next position. But there's three arpeggios I want you to learn and work on, okay? This is the first one. G, B flat, D, F. Okay? The next one is C, F, G, C. So that's just, so what we've got is arpeggio 1, arpeggio 2, and then arpeggio 3 is going to be F, B flat, G. We got three arpeggios. Okay? Not too difficult. So now you've got the pattern of C7. And you got a few arpeggios. Okay? We're in C7 again. Okay? Let's move up to the fifth fret and show you the notes C7th, but in this next position. Okay? We're going to start on the A string, and we're going to go, okay, A, B flat, C. Then we're going to go D, E, F. Then we're going to go D string, G, A, B flat. Same pattern as the A string. On the G string, we're just going to go C to D. Okay? And on the B string and the E string, the pattern is identical. We're going to go E, F, G, and A, B flat, C. So, what do we have? We have okay, we have the C scale in there, C7, because we're utilizing C here in this first pattern. So the C7 scale is, and then we're repeating it, okay, aren't we? we're doing so you've got C7 scale 2 times in this position. You're ending on C. We're starting on A, but what is A in the C7 scale? Well, look at that. It's the 6. So you're starting on the 6th degree of the C7 scale. And then you're playing the B flat, which is the 7th, second note. So that's just, just showing you why we're utilizing all the notes, because C7 has all these notes, and the way your strings are set up, you have to play all of the notes in that particular area that we want to get to. So we're going to get to arpeggios next in this 5th fret area. But right now, just keep in mind, we're working on learning C7 up and down the neck. Because once you know C7 and then you start working on the arpeggios, then when you're starting to maybe look at chord charts and you want to get the right notes, it's easy to find C minor 7. It's just one more note to add in these scales. Or if you just want to do a C major scale, then you don't play that B flat, you just play the B. It's just a one, half step difference. And then when you want to add in some of these altered chords, notes, to your soloing, because that's what soloing is all about when you really get into some chord charts and get out of the rock and roll and the country and the blues, you need to kind of hit the notes that are in that chord for it to sound musical. So you've got to really know the fretboard, know the C7 scale, and then it's easier for you to do a minor 7 flat 5 note if you've got that chord, and you've got to get that note to kind of really have your solo sound like it's in where it needs to be. So, advancing guitarists, this is just something for you to work on. It's going to take a lot of time. It's not an overnight thing. We're just doing C7 all the way up the neck, and then your homework is always going to be, well, you start doing it in D7, E7, F7. And once you get all of the keys, it's a lot of work, but over time, you'll get it, and you'll become a much better guitar player. We'll see you next time. Bye.